I had to do an online quiz this week. Well, I didn't have to, but I did it. And it was one of those ones with multiple choice answers. And you had to get people in, you know, if so many phone calls come in and you have to answer them in this, and this order, who do you answer? Did all of those. And then it got to those ones, remember back to your school days, you know, Fred has 15 sweets and Bill has 4 sweets. How many sweets has Jemima got? Anyway, she wouldn't have had any because she'd have eaten all of hers because she's like me. That's beside the point. I was straight back in class in Notre Dame Preparatory School in Mrs. Mancini's maths class, terrified. I have an overriding blockage when it comes to certain maths questions because of what happened in Mrs. Mancini's maths class. That woman terrified me. And it sends me into a spin every time that sort of thing happens, which is ridiculous. I worked for 13 years in a bank. I cashiered. I can handle cash. From then I went on to post office work. That was fine. But whatever that woman did, I've got the blockage here. Anyway, why am I rambling on about Mrs. Mancini's maths class and sweets? Well, it all comes down to this. I heard a quote on the telly from my favourite, Dr. Phil, and he said it takes 1,000 attaboys to make up for that one criticism when you're a kid. And isn't that just the truth? I've had this lifelong blockage when it comes to maths. Don't even get me onto sines and cosines. Who needs those anyway? Never had to use them. Anyway, I've had this lifelong blockage because of what happened in that maths class. And isn't that just sad and ridiculous? But you know what? That even works for adults as well. If you're praised for doing something good, don't you go above and beyond the expectations of that person to make them, you know, make them want to praise you again? I know I'm like that. Isn't that sad? Perhaps some people might say that's shallow. I don't know. I mean, I worked for a boss for a few years, and when she said, thank you for doing that, it meant the absolute world to me. It really does. I'm proud to say she's one of my friends now. She's retired. But anyway, so there you go. The thought for today is just be careful what you say to people, because it takes 1,000 attaboys or attagirls to make up for that one needless criticism. All right, now have a good one, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care.